Hi, folks. Really quickly, I wanted to plug my friend Adam's fundraiser. He's starting up a nonprofit in Iowa, and it is going to serve underserved communities within central Iowa. So please give a click on the link below and help support his fundraiser. They've already raised a lot of money, but every little bit helps. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
you're right.
I mean, that's kind of my thing for the would-be masters.
Yeah. So what I want to do, I want to take this to another step, take the discussion another step further, and I'm going to say,
Okay.
What defines them? What, in order for someone to truly be a master in the martial arts, what does that require in your definition? So for me, because martial arts these days, there's people who are studying martial arts because they want to fight, perhaps UFC, something like that, a sports-related following of martial arts. I'm not really looking at that. I'm more looking at the martial arts instructor who stands up in front of a class that's made up of family members of all ages and is teaching these people a physical and mental discipline that will improve their lives. Right. So to me, when I look at it like that and I go, okay, what's a master? What is it? Maybe it's what is it that I'm striving for when I stand up in front of my class full of family members, blah, 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 blah. What am I looking for? To me, I'm looking for someone who shows a balanced life. And I think I've said this sort of thing before on earlier episodes. To me, if you want to even get close to being called a master, I want to see someone stand up there who has achieved highly in their career, assuming that their career is not professional martial artist. If you're a professional martial artist and you're doing well and you've got a good school, yep, you win. If you're like me, I am an engineer. I currently work in a management role and have a lot of responsibility for a wide range of things. I think my career is doing okay. So I say to somebody, you're going to stand up and be a master. I want to see that you've got a successful career where you're respected amongst your peers and within the industry or the sector that you work in. I want to see you have a successful family. If you choose to be single, that's fine. If I don't care how you define family, but I think you need to have a successful family. You need to have, a good partner, wife, whatever it is these days. Your kids have done well. If you've had hiccups and bumps in the road of life that you've dealt with them. Everyone has. Yeah, everyone has. Yeah. That you've dealt with them in a way that fits what society expects. So you've done well in your career. You're doing well in life. You've done well in your family. You do well financially. You pay your bills on time. You've got money in the bank. You're not scrapping from week to week, eating out of rubbish bins, or borrowing money and not paying it back. Those kinds of things.
That requires you've got a martial arts skill.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, those things all coming together. How you present yourself. Are you articulate? Are you capable? Do you show intelligence? Do you study? Are you well-rounded? That, if someone stands in front of me who meets those requirements, who meets those things, I'm more likely to respect them as a master than I am for someone who simply has a 7th dan and hasn't really achieved anything else successfully in their life. That's my take on it. What's your thoughts, man? How do you look at it?
Well, I mean, I would more or less concur with that. I mean, look, everyone's kind of where they are in life. You can't really help that. Sometimes people get to that level and then things don't work out, or things diminish or fade away.
Things get derailed. Your plans get derailed.
Yeah. How well can you come back? Mm-hmm. How well can you bounce off? How are you
7 times down, 8 times up, right?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I think that's right. But it's how can you survive that and still push forward? Mm-hmm. Because I'll be honest, it doesn't matter that the rank or whatever. because you can still. I've seen people who lasted in schools for ever and an age, and they know what's going on. They don't make any waves. They don't really care. There's people who've come and gone, have made all sorts of waves, made all sorts of noise. But to me, that if you want to call somebody a master, it's that person who will continue to go. Maybe they are not going in the same way they were before. Maybe they're doing something different now. Maybe things are completely different from where they started. Maybe they're not where they want or even are supposed to be. Because that's life.
Yeah.
But if they continue, if they keep going, if they didn't give up, and they can still be examples to people who are around them, because hell, let's face it, we're not talking about above and below anymore. There's just the people who are around them.
Yep.
I've had students like that.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm
You're
happy
quite
to
right.
say. I'm happy to say.
You don't have to be the guy standing out in front of the class imparting the knowledge. A master can very easily be the lowest student in class who just keeps walking through the door. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Keeps walking through the door, but has got their shit in a pile, in a wide viewing sense. They know which way up is. Yeah, you're right. I like that. I like that a lot.
And the pile isn't on fire.
Yeah, well, that's a big thing too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you have, I mean,